Hey there, welcome to the Land of Eem stream.
Hi, and happy Saturday, everybody.
Hello. How are you guys doing?
I am doing awesome, actually. Just the best.
Yeah, very caffeinated today, but it's not working. We're going to see where it gets us.
Triple caffeinated. This is my third mug of coffee. That's a lot of coffee.
A lot of coffee. Hey, No Clear.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, yo. How's it going? How you guys been this past week, huh?
I've been busy toiling away at some new Land of Eem material, which has been very fun.
Right there with you, bud. Right
Indeed.
there with you, bud.
We are we have a very productive week.
What did you guys get done?
Well, working on some.
Tell us all the secrets. Okay.
Working on some crafting. Working on.
It's a good way to get XP, that craft in there, you know.
Some fun stuff for next month's Patreon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just doing a lot of writing. You know what I mean? It's been good. It's been good.
Writing,
a lot of writing, a little bit of drawing over here. Okay.
Ooh, new artworks coming from Benjamin Costa.
We do want to give some shout outs to a couple new patrons this week.
For sure.
Shout out to Igor and Kara. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon. We appreciate your support.
We
really
really
sure it's not Igor.
It could be.
Maybe.
We never know.
I know an Igor, actually. Legitimately.
You know a Frau Blucher as well.
I don't. I don't, but I appreciate that.
Wasn't that the name of your turtle?
My turtle?
I don't remember George's turtle.
Your tortoise.
I had a turtle. I had it. Oh, yes. It was in some campaign. No Clear. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy.
Oh no.
Cats.
That's not good.
Oh no.
Everything is working out.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, we're glad to see you.
I thought you were talking about real life, George. I was like, George.
I was like, I had a Raider slider named Donatello.
That's right.
I thought
when was that?
It was a boy. This is like.
I remember this.
We have the same story then.
Well, you had like.
We have the same story.
Well, because like, no, because you also thought your turtle was a boy, right?
Exactly.
I thought my turtle was a boy.
Leonardo.
Yeah, and I thought it was Donatello, and then
I think it was a boy, but then I thought for a while that it wasn't.
Yeah, there was a substantial period of time.
Her name was Linda for a while, and then they changed it back to Kiadi Mundi.
That I remember.
No respect for the turtle's existence.
Yeah, but then you had
willy-nilly naming it every week.
Kikuchio, right?
Kikuchio, yeah.
That turtle died.
Oh, sad.
As a young
also
turtle.
3.5K bill. That's hurting my soul to read. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Cats are. I mean, your fur babies are worth it, but sometimes it hurts.
Amen.
I mean, I had a $700 vet bill when I had to take Bear in to get splinted after he jumped off the bed.
I mean,
what?
When you have a dog, you just like drop $300 like every time you go to the vet.
Yeah.
Get some blood work done.
Yep.
Fecal tests,
expressing some glands,
gland expression.
Yeah. Glandular expression.
That's how she expresses herself. So
is that one of the abilities for the Beast Master?
Yeah, glandular expression. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Everyone's in pain.
Only the people who know what we're talking about. Everyone else is just confused. Salivary glands? What's wrong with salivary glands? They're wholesome.
Let's shift the direction of the conversation.
Okay. All right.
Nope.
Can do.
Nope.
I guess we just jump into playing. Got to have George read the notes from last time.
This is the part of the stream where Georgie reads our notes.
I have regrets because I called Quest 7 Yarlatown, and I feel like I should have called it Yarlesboro.
It's okay. Yarles. I can't even say it. Yarlesboro is
Jarl's
too dumb.
bad.
Jarl's
The
bad.
future.
Yeah.
It's just always changing depending on how Jarla's whims are. So she's upon us. She picks us up, mashes Chili into a train, flicks it to high velocity, throws Buddy into an elevator. We are in the town of the giantess Jarla, made of all the stolen lumber. She wants us to play with her, demands we be happy, because that's how that works. She tells us that other giants break her stuff, they steal it, they don't play right. So she's unhappy about that. We convince her there are other nicer ways to play, but he gets a 6. Maybe he says that she can turn this town to like a flea circus and get the lumberjacks to come populate the city. I send out Oshkosh and Bagosh to teach her how to make friends. Osh hops into her hands and she's overjoyed and tries to smash him, but resists. She was a little rough with him, but thankfully they're fine. I try to blow up a balloon. It tastes like fish and she's unimpressed. I forget what the context of that was. We travel back to town, make a 9 travel check. Wilderness check to fish is a 12. Bubble carp, which we make into a tea. It tastes like a tea with warm gushers, like bubble carp eggs, and we get realms +1 for the rest of the session.
Nice.
Hear a hissing sound off in the distance, and we see a glint of light off scales. This is when we're camping at night. We're surrounded by a huge snake. Now, this is not an encounter I assumed we'd be getting into at level like 3, but it is something that found its way to us. The snake smells.
Land of Eem doesn't care. I just want to.
Yeah, Land of Eem.
Yeah, Land of Eem doesn't care.
Yeah, it has no concerns about your level. Yeah. So the snake smelled the stink of giants on us, and we try to confuse her by saying we've escaped a giant who thinks we're her friends, which is not too much of a lie. But he tries to trick the snake into thinking we can convince the giant to stay in one place, because I think there is some, conflict between the giants and the Sargogs. And fails. So Rocco and ML Heifer have already started to clamber over the snake, and are offering a boost to Buddy. I get its attention with an intimidate, and it strikes, narrowly missing me, and face plants, taking some dread. It loses in action and whiffs again. So very heroic moment, very lucky rolls. Buddy runs over to Rocco and is hoisted over, and I choose to pole vault over the snake with a 12 and get a big leg up on what's now a chase. Buddy slides through a hollow log, gets going with a 10. I bullwhip us across a ravine. It's a success with a twist, and the Sargog gets a final butt nibble on Buddy for 11 dread. 4 is blocked by Rocco. We're able to get away.
Yeah, boss.
Yeah, I got you, boss. We're able to get away, and we're able to rest at a new campsite for the night. So we continue on to town. Buddy gets a 12 with travel check. We discover a crew of Boggle lumberjacks who invite us to a clam bake, as they just found a huge haul. The Boggle lumberjacks are employees of Lumberjill Jackie, and Buddy begins to pitch them. I actually, at this point, I had written Jarlsboro, so I'm less disappointed in myself.
Yeah.
Oh, this is hilarious. So all the Boggles get top bunks is going to be part of the negotiation, and Ernest Chance is the name of the Boggle dude. He wants to join us. So we get back to town and enter negotiations. We decide to pitch what is now called Jarlsbad. So we've gone through all the what we just said at the beginning. We've been through already.
Every joke for a city that we know that we could come up with, we've gone through.
Yeah, it's already done. So Jarlsbad is a Sargog, is advertised as a Sargog-free giant protected town. Buddy inspires them with a 9. So they pitch investing in the green, or Buddy pitches investing in the green Gallivanters for timberland stewardship, i.e. like replanting as we go, not clear cutting. Lumberjill Jackie says, write up the business plan and bring it back to Millie. In session 47, we'll roll to see what happens to the town.
Yes. Oh my God, we can't lose that note.
Oh man. Okay, I'm just gonna mark it now so that I'll see it sometimes when I scroll by, and we may or may not remember. Returning to Sea Cinder, she says she's in with one caveat. She needs us to help convince the Green Gallivanters because some of the members are very, very anti-corporation. It would be helpful if we made an appearance at their HQ, the Last Tree, which is all the way over in 1513. So it's half a map, or 2/3 of a map away. Our plan is to head to the Welkin Post, send message to Millie and Capstan, have her send a reply to Wally's, which is on our way, head to Skyreach Inn, become Sky Pirates, ? Use a Shrim airship to travel to the Last Tree. And then so that's where we are. We are still in Plunge Pike. We're probably going to head south to the Welkin Post and see what the sandbox decides we'll do, because it's out of our hands, basically.
Just want to add something to the mix, just to let you know, like, if you just send a message to Millie, that will leave more chance to how she'll accept the concept of this whole thing.
That
It
is
will,
true.
it will leave more to chance, you said? Yeah. So, I mean, we have to send a business plan to her or go see her in person, you're saying?
What we should do is draft the business plan and then find
Right.
a bard who can put it to verse.
Wow.
Candygram for Millie.
A singing gram that sings
Yeah.
the contract. It takes
Yeah.
4.5 hours.
Yeah, but at the end it says "Love, Buddy," and that's all she
Yeah.
hears.
Your pal in business.
Um,
Friends only.
yeah, friend zoned.
Buddy boo boo.
No, Ben, I take your meaning. What do you think, Jimmy boy?
I think Ben is right. We should probably do it in person, but we need to talk to the Green Galamanters first, or else we have nothing to really offer until they agree, right?
I already did.
I thought we had to go to
Well,
the...
we talked
We
to
gotta go all the
Cinder.
way.
Oh, those.
Yeah.
Yeah, last
Yeah,
week.
we got to go all the way
Those
to
Green
the
Galavanters.
boss. Okay.
The radical fundamentalist Green Galavanters, who, if you step on a twig, they just assassinate you.
Let's hope they're not that radical.
I like the idea of their... Yeah,
The Splinter Group. And they're
Splinter-
called
Wow.
the Splinter Group because they get
they're
really
called
mad
the Splinter
when
Group.
the
step on
Splinter
twigs.
Group.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how they kill you. Splinter.
This is how Land of Eem writes itself.
Yeah.
As we go.
So I mean, we have to like begin the great quest to get to this place.
Yeah.
So that we can come back, and we have to be as speedy as possible, but we have to cross almost the entire Mucklands.
So
That's true.
using roads would be the best thing to do. So should we head to Capstan then Rascalton,
Well,
or are we still going to try to go for a Skyreach Inn?
well, if you're not going to talk to Millie immediately, then I guess you could do your idea of going to Skyreach Inn.
I think that we should go to Skyreach Inn, and because it will create the greatest amount of adventure, intrigue,
chaos.
disappointment, and chaos.
Yep.
And so-
I'm with you, and I kind of either way want to steal an airship and become Sky Pirates.
Steal. I mean, that's
Steal the
probably
airship.
what you have to do. 'Cause you
Yeah,
have
we
no
can't afford it.
can't afford it.
Slater is still in a dungeon somewhere. They've extracted all of his teeth, most of his fingernails,
Wow.
and no one has found the sword because some guy just hung his coat up on it.
that's canon. Let's roll for that
Yeah.
to be true.
Yeah.
Most
Now-
valuable, powerful sword in the Land of Eem is just
Yeah.
sitting on the wall.
It's a coat rack.
I guess I would also recommend that you go through with your first idea of going to the welcome post to send a message to Millie so that
An update. Yeah, just like an update that's like, hey,
Yeah.
this is what's going on. We're going to be in touch shortly with a heck of a business plan. You know, details to come, but no
Yeah.
details shared in it. So we don't
We're
screw
going to
ourselves.
say, like, we founded a new city. We have lodging for all your lumberjacks.
We found a new
You have a
city.
giant
Hilarious.
security guard. A lot of half truths. She doesn't need to know that.
But what are you going to do in terms of the giant, like right now?
Yarla?
Yeah.
Do we have to do anything with her? I mean, are you concerned she's just going to start smashing lumberjacks as they move in?
Are they moving in right now? Are you like
No,
is that-
I thought we had to conclude this.
Like we should do the whole everything
Maybe
before
we
we
should
send people
send a
off to their
message.
deaths.
Maybe we should use the welcome post to send Yarla a message as well.
She's just going to eat it.
She eats the welcome.
Mhm. Oh,
Lady,
All right.
I just got the mail for you, please.
All right, that works.
sending Yarla a message.
Yeah. So
Okay.
your journey is to the welcome post, I guess, right now.
Yeah, we're going to send a lot of messages. Okay. Oh, that's James rolling Monday night.
Sorry,
I thought
sorry.
Ben was rolling to kill us. No. I was going to
That
figure it
comes
out for a
later.
second. That comes much later.
Maybe you should send a message to Krog.
like a mob message, like a threatening message.
You just send him a bomb, a box.
As we're doing this, I just hand George a suit of brigandine mail.
I accept.
George,
You're probably gonna need this.
it seems like you're not going to have an underling for a long time. So do you want to? You can easily replace him.
But I feel like the caveat is that if I replace him, we lose our leg on the sword. Like that was the reason I had given up an underling.
George narratively can't do it because it links us to the most powerful sword in the Land of Eem.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's just
All right, I respect it. I respect it.
you know what I mean.
I respect it too.
Yeah, yeah. I'm willing to keep that dream alive as long as
That
Slater
sword-
stays alive.
That sword is how you fight liches.
Yeah,
Like it's like that weapon is
and Krog
Are
just
you
thinks it's a
suggesting
shiny
that
thing.
Buddy and Chili are going to fight a lich?
Clearly.
I mean, to take over the Gumball Empire of the Mucklands.
We got to get into the Broken Country. You know what I mean? We gotta-
Yeah. The Gloom Kings are, I want to invest heavily in gumball manufacturing.
Becomes
Gloom-
a deal with the
Gloom
King.
gun balls.
Gloom,
Just like-
Gloom balls.
They turn everyone into skeletons.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. You guys want to get started?
Mm-mm. Yeah, let's.
That almost got a spit take out of me. And it doesn't make any sense, but it was just the audio in my head. It was so funny.
Thank God for good audio.
All right. You want to kick it off, Georgie, with a
Yeah,
bell?
let's do it to it. Oh,
Oh.
oh, it's a 4. It's a 4, unless we still have our bubble tea going. I don't think we do
I don't think
because it's the rest of the session. Oh yeah,
it's session.
Yeah, I think it's a new day, a new time, a new session. We're let me check
And I'm
something
feeling
real
good.
quick. Let me check the Giant Step Mountains.
yeah. Chickadee, check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Giant Step Mountains. Yes, they do impose a penalty. So that is actually a 2.
Oh no, it's a 4, so it's actually a 3.
It's a 2. It's -2.
Oh, it's a +1 because of a quest point. It's actually a 3. Wait, remind
Yes,
me. I'm
okay.
sorry. Functionally, I didn't realize it was even -2. Functionally, is a 2 better than? I mean, that much worse than a 3?
Mhm.
Yeah, because like
Okay,
a 2
okay,
is
okay.
like a 2 is a
I
critical.
forget.
That's the Sargog coming back and be like, well.
Well, yeah. If it isn't the consequences of your actions.
That's amazing.
I sometimes
if it isn't the consequences of your
I
actions.
sometimes say that to students that I have. I'm like, I let them do something, and I'm like, well, this is the consequences of your actions.
Yeah. I
Coming
want
back
that
to bite
t-shirt,
you.
George. Well. Isn't this the consequences of your actions? Land of Eem.
You really are Dr. Cox.
For sometimes, yeah. My life is like Scrubs. Sometimes I'm JD, sometimes I'm Perry Cox,
That's great.
and some days I'm Bob Gilson.
Wow.
But I'm never Ted. I'm never Ted.
Okay. Roll a D100.
D1 Hundo.
Ooh,
I got-
6 to 8.
Ooh, nice.
68. As you guys are walking through some you're like walking on the edge of the
Sunshine.
banks, the river banks. It's kind of sloshing through some puddles. And
Oh no, it's gonna be like Slarmules or something. Go on, sorry.
actually you're not far off.
Uh-oh.
You
What's
see
the
like
one-
crackling lightning eels.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Even
sweet.
worse.
Full of them.
Just leave the water.
Make athletics checks.
Okay. Hey, Jason.
Howdy,
Why ain't it rolling? Ooh, I don't succeed.
buddy Boubet.
That's a critical miss.
Chili,
Can I
your
grab both of us? No.
Dungeoneer reflexes.
Yeah.
You just like hop out of the water, 1, 2, 3, skip and a jump. And Buddy's a little slow on the uptake, and he gets surrounded by them before he can get out. They're circling him and crackling and zapping. You guys are in a conflict.
I feel particularly vulnerable because I have plate mail.
Oh, hilarious. Hilarious.
What were the items that you rolled today?
I rolled a chalice and brigandine mail. I rolled
Actually-
2 suits of armor. Like,
Hello,
legit.
Chalice. Yeah, you have. It's pretty ridiculous.
Hey, we're doing great.
Power
Jason.
of the Tycoon.
We're solid, buddy. Power of Tycoon compels you. I want to be a Tycoon now. Can I multi-class into a Tycoon?
Yeah.
I'm going to be a Beastmaster.
Well, I'm about to die. So you
Dungeoneer.
can roll a new one.
Yeah. Let's see. What
Let
abilities
me
did I keep?
see. Can't fire an eel.
My first action, I yell at OKB. I say, "Go insulate him!" Like to give him like a jelly insulation.
It's like a spare tire. around me.
OKB.
Yeah.
Oshkosh.
Oshkosh
for
Bagosh.
Everyone listening.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
His crew.
My dungeon crew, who I like a lot more than Slater. I don't care about my minion at all because I got the dungeon crew of Goose. It's the best thing ever. I highly recommend it to everyone.
A hard cut to a prison cell, and he's just like raking a tin cup across the bars.
Nobody knows.
All right, why don't you make that check, Chili, and then Buddy, what are you gonna do?
That's gosh, I gotta add a quest point. I gotta add some XP to my inspire checks because I never intimidate. I only inspire. I use a quest point to make that a flat 9. And burn through all the quest points in the first 5 minutes.
All right, they hop into the water. They kind of like surround you. They might get a couple, attacks against them.
I'll just like
Buddy
try to swat them away is all I'm gonna do. I can't really do anything.
Don't swat the goose.
No, not the goose.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, me.
You could try to run.
I am. I'm gonna try to get out of the water, get out of the mud. I'm too conductive.
I'm gonna give you a -1.
All right.
Just because you gotta like jump over them.
It's even worse than the first roll. That's a 1, like a full-on 1. So I fall flat on my face in the suit of armor, and I can't like get up. Like I'm like
you're actually drowning.
I'm like a French guy at Agincourt.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just stuck in the mud. Full plate mail is on my body. I'm feeling stupid.
All right, let's get stupid.
Rocco and
Dare to be stupid.
Effer are just they're stuck in the mud. It's just bad news. We're coming for you, boss.
Oh, I forgot to roll how many there are.
Oh God.
7.
12. Oh my God. 8 of them.
Oh boy. Oh
all right,
boy.
all right. We change the tactics here.
All right, they all start attacking.
They all just pile on you and strip you to the bone like piranhas.
I am the easiest meal.
Those first 3 will go against your Oshkosh and Bagosh.
Ooh, that's lucky.
I'm going to say 2 of them are taken out.
Bagosh stands tall.
Osh and Kosh have perished.
And then we get the next ones after Buddy Boubet.
Block with Rocco.
Nice.
You can also determine that afterwards.
I accept the 2 dread.
It's 4. It's 4 dread.
Okay, I'll still do that.
You are also stunned.
I am literally in the mud, trapped in a suit of armor, and stunned. I have no physical abilities whatsoever.
You're attacked again.
Oh god, that was almost 12.
God, that's why
I
I
just
saw it
teetering.
rocking, and I just
saw it
my
teetering.
heart skipped a beat.
Wanted to like shake the table somehow. Yes.
Do you have any defense?
-1.
Okay.
What about with the suit of armor? Does it give you more?
No. Actually,
It gives you block.
So you
probably.
block.
Yeah, you should be blocking probably.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I didn't. Hold on. Let me pull
Write
up
that
that.
down.
I've never actually worn it. I don't know.
All right. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3. So 4. I'm gonna say that. Okay.
Yeah.
That one kind of knocks the other one out of the way. So that's it. Next round, top of the round. Chili, what are you doing to help out your buddy?
Walk away.
Just put it all behind you.
Yeah, this is it's kind of a lost cause. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna use my bullwhip and try to like catch a leg and pull him to shore.
Classic.
Classic,
Love it.
you know?
I knew
with
it.
with a great. Oh, do we need to do? We never did. I don't want to say this, but we never did our perception checks for who goes first, right? Or is this a non-combat kind of a non-combat action? So it's okay.
It's
You all
stunned.
made actions.
They were yeah. Okay.
And then they attacked you. You get +2 block, James, with
I know.
heavy
That's
armor,
good.
but it also
So you're just-
affects your.
I know. I just looked it up.
Nimbleness,
I couldn't remember what the disadvantage was for. It was for movement. So even though I failed that, it would have been like impossible for me to get away. There's no way.
So you're like
I have
inside.
I have to soak the attacks,
Yeah.
but with +2 block, I feel pretty good.
Yeah, I like the idea that you've retracted inside just the thorax of the armor, and they're just wailing on all the limbs that have nothing. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I'm going to try to catch your leg with a whip and get you out of there with a mighty whip crack.
Cool whip.
Cool whip. Nimbleness. Come on, baby. Oh, that's all right. Let's see what the nimbleness is. Got to scroll back up. +1. That's a 9er.
This is crazy. It's like I had to look
All
this
right.
up. This is the first time I've actually worn heavy armor, I think, on the stream.
None of us want to wear heavy armor because of penalties. Because
But
we're supposed to be mobile. You're supposed to be small.
+2 block is pretty solid, though. That's like,
It is solid. Yeah.
It's
Like
I can take some-
150 episodes before
Yeah.
any of you wore
before
heavy
anyone donned
armor.
armor. yeah.
No,
but
no.
the resist.
I'm pretty sure
Galen
wore armor.
Galen wore some armor.
All right. You wrap your whip around Buddy's arm and drag him out of the water. The eels ineffectually like snap after him, and then they decide that they're just going to go back and devour the corpse of Ash and Kosh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are they still eating, like chewing on Ash and Kosh?
Wait,
they
they don't actually die. I thought they couldn't die.
No, they're impossible.
I'm
So
just
they're just gonna come out of some eel butt someday and then rejoin us.
Oh my god,
Now they look like
that's horrifying.
a couple of gummy candies that have been bitten into.
Yeah.
Little gummy bear guys.
How does a goo regenerate its goo? Right. So like take a chunk out of it.
Just by living, like eating and metabolizing.
Mitochondria,
by
the powerhouse of the goo.
Going out to dinner with friends,
Like
skydiving.
Yeah.
the end of Rickety Stitch Book 3
Explains it.
No spoilers, but Goo is tiny. He's gonna get bigger.
Is he grow?
All right, let's move on. All right, so that was
I hosed myself off in the yard. And then
yeah, I say, buddy, you all
finally-
right there, buddy?
Oh, man,
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm ready for this wilderness thing.
You did pretty good there. I mean, that could have been me, and I would have been totally unconscious. You soak those hits like a champ. Maybe this armor is going to do you good. And I kind of clang him on the head.
Ow! What the heck?
Hey, don't do that to my boss. Okay, he's
hey, back off.
The bodyguard's like, hey, yo, hey.
Like
Hey.
playful,
Hey.
roughhouse, and even harsh words can't be said in their presence.
Yeah. Can I send my little cat to? I think I'm gonna call her Fang because that's like pretty straightforward. It's not a bad name.
Fang the Kubra.
Yeah, Fang the Kubra.
Kubra.
Kubra, la 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 la.
Kubra.
Kubra.
Can I send Fang off to scout to give us an advantage to traveling?
An advantage. Bold move.
Maybe to like scout out our path so we have less of a penalty. Is that a thing I can do with her? Her type is scout. I
feel
don't know
like
how I feel
that's a
about it
little
either.
too generalized. Like you
Okay.
like a more specific.
It'd be like scout up this camp instead of like go scout. Yeah. Okay. No, that's fine. I had to ask.
Right.
George has to try to get mechanical advantages whenever possible. It's who
George's MO.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I'm hesitant to like fall into a mode where like you're always doing that, and then we're always,
I want to bog down the campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I was just curious.
Or speed it up because we always find discoveries.
Where it becomes like an old school like dungeon crawl. Like, all right, check for traps on the door, on every single door.
Yeah, where it's like no story, just procedural.
Yeah.
Like a video
I
game.
roll.
Should I roll the travel check?
Yeah, make it.
All right, here we go.
Wow, we're
really
hosed,
sorry.
man. The lightning heels are back.
There's one in my armor.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's a 4. That's a 4.
All right. D100.
-2, right? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
it's -2.
yeah, -2. So.
Lord have mercy. So it's a 2.
Sorry that I remembered that.
It's sorry that I remember that. Oh boy. Is that 2 critical misses in a row? This is like perilous encounters twice.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
George used a quest point to not make it perilous.
Oh, so this is conceivably worse.
I can't. Even if I use a quest point, it's perilous. So
No. Wait, you said it was a 4 -2, right? So quest point make it a 3?
Oh yeah, you're right. I did the math wrong in my head.
It's mathematical.
I do use a quest point because I feel like perilous encounters will kill us right now.
Yeah, I just looked at it.
It's gonna kill us.
I'm curious, Ben.
That's
I'm
how
curious.
close we were. Yeah, I just looked at it.
Are you using the quest point?
Yeah, now I am for sure. Yeah, I just looked at it. You guys would be dead.
Yeah.
It was Sarpathi.
Oh gosh, those guys are everywhere right now. What's up with that?
I know. Sargogs and Sarpathi. What's going on in the giant step mountains?
Sarpathi that were training Murgatoads to be like beasts of war.
That is the most ridiculous and also amazing thing I've heard.
I love the swing. It's like swings from Yarla to like Conan in a second.
Okay, this is good.
This is good. That's all.
You guys are walking along the riverbank, and Buddy, after a while, you notice that someone is following you, and you turn around and they turn around, and then you touch your face and they touch your face. They're mimicking your every move. Cross your arms, and
oh god,
no. It's a really goofy looking creature that you've never seen before, with huge tuft of pink hair, a big nose.
Oh no, it's a dwarf. Is it a dwarf? Oh, George. We finally did it. A cataclysmic world-ending catastrophe creature.
Is this the one that you sent me the comic about?
Yes. This is good. This is really good. Be like, hey, quit it.
I grab Buddy's wrist and I say, Buddy, I need you to take off the armor because we have to run.
We gotta get out of here. All right, I slip out of the armor. Over the next 8 minutes, I take the armor off.
You're like doffing the armor. It's just pantomiming you taking things off. No, James, you don't really have to slip out of the armor. I don't know that that's gonna help us go in.
It's funnier. It's better.
It is funnier. Yeah.
It's funnier.
Yeah.
I slip out of the armor, or it takes me a D6 minutes. It takes me 2 minutes because Rocco and MF. What was Heifer?
ML Heifer.
ML Heifer.
The dwarf tries to help out too, but it's just causing problems and like
shoot away.
He's like pulling on your pants.
Hey, no, I'm keeping those. Guy, get out of here. I'm gonna take my one ration and like wave it in front of the dwarf's face and just like chuck it into the woods just as hard as I can.
Yeah.
With all of my might check.
Ooh.
Yes. I will use a quest point to make it a 12. I rock it into the stands. It doesn't follow. It has to roll metal.
It throws one of our items.
Sorry. I can't help it.
all right, it runs off to fetch the thing, but you guys are gonna have to like vacate the area.
Yeah, George and I just run like we're being chased by used to be tigers.
Yeah, we've never run this fast in our lives.
Boss, what's going on? I don't understand.
There's dwarves here. We gotta get out of here.
I've heard tale of those things.
Drop everything.
Yeah, it's a chase.
Yeah, let's do a chase.
Yeah, we do a chase. Because
You just hear like
because it's two. It starts with two dwarfs coming back from the ration, like they're fighting over it as they run after us.
I really want to roll 1d100 to see it.
No, yeah.
How many dwarfs?
1d100. How many come back?
Yeah, that's how many come back.
Wait, can we tell the audience about dwarfs for those who don't know about dwarfs?
Sure. So a
Like
dwarf.
why we're all so terrified.
This is a dwarf.
Yeah, not to be mistaken for a dwarf. It's totally different creatures.
Yeah, or a dwelf.
Yeah, not related at all.
Not related at all.
No.
See, in the Land of Eem, you got your dwarfs, your dwelfs, your dwergs, and your dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to keep all those separate because they're all completely. Well, dwergs and dwarves have some similarities.
They have some similarities, but
right,
they're superficial.
So, what these creepers do is they follow people, and each day that they hang around, more dwarfs are like drawn to them. So you have to roll a d100 for every day that the dwarf is around you, and they just cause like an ecological disaster the more they come because they like stampede over the landscape.
Like
this actually
everything in sight and just like they're just.
And
this is worse than the lumberjacks.
They're very not smart. They will do really dumb things.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
And of all the things that I wish is that we destroyed the stone with a herd of dwarfs.
We can just. Do you think we can train them that long?
You want to kite them over to the stone?
Yeah, kite them to the stone. Kite them to the stone guards and then disappear.
Last campaign, that's something we would have tried. That'd be amazing. That'd be like taking out the Klingon ship with the triples. It'd be fantastic.
Because like it's probably going to be like what, like it's like 20 hexes, 2 days a hex, or no, two hexes a day. If we're lucky, call it maybe 15 total days. That could be up to 1,500 dwarfs.
Anyway,
makes me happy.
We should
Yeah.
run, and I want Ben to roll how many hundreds of dwarfs are.
Yeah.
Right. George, what are you doing to aid your chase? You're running away from this dwarf.
I'm wondering if I can distract the dwarf with Fang, and then she can sneak away.
Sure.
You know,
Make a wilderness check. How are you gonna? What does that look like?
I don't know. She has advantage on sneaking and spying, so I'm thinking that like, do I have to? Oh, okay. Wilderness check. Beast can attempt non-combat actions that fall on the purview as keywords. Cool. Yeah, I'll make a wilderness check, and I'll say, I'll tell Fang, all right, girl, you just got to lead him off and then slink away. Just lead him in a different direction and get out of there.
I believe this.
I have +1.
She gets their attention by batting their like troll doll hair with her
Yeah.
paws.
Yeah. Hey,
Yes.
Nice.
It's a 10. It's a 10. I ruffle her behind the ears, scratch her belly, and send her off.
And is that how many dwarfs there are?
68. Oh my gosh.
This may be my favorite creature in the land of Eem.
You guys are running away. You think things are looking good, and then you see like over the horizon, like an army.
They're falling over each other.
Like one of them has a hunting horn.
And that guy gets trampled.
Yeah.
Oh, this may be my favorite creature in the land of Eem, for real.
So it's just
Throw a
Jason.
whole
That's my action.
campaign
Yeah.
for a loop. It's like, what do you even do?
How do you get away from them?
How do you escape?
James, what are you gonna do?
All right. I am going to actually, you know what? Because Buddy is so unfamiliar with what to do or what the motivations are for these creatures.
That's fair. Yeah.
I'm gonna reach into my pockets and take out some treasure. I have a chalice that I have in my inventory, and I'm gonna just like hurl that as well, thinking that they'll chase after the treasure.
Yeah. I like it.
Excellent. Say trickery, I guess.
Sure, but he thinks this will work. He's not trying to trick them. Ooh, that's a 6.
It's funny because you see like a giant. It's flying in the air, and then one of the dwarfs just opens its mouth and goes.
That one,
And they keep coming. 67.
Okay. It's a success with a twist. So I'm gonna have you make an athletics check, because let's say you kind of get caught up like digging through your bag to find the chalice.
I feel like tiny little hands like grab my feet.
Yeah, they're pawing at you.
Okay, that's an 8. I'll quest point it to make it a 9.
Okay, good choice. That means that you escape the stampede unscathed.
I don't get trampled.
For now. You do need one more successful check to escape them completely. So George, what are you doing?
Rocco and ML have to clink their shields together. Shield wall! It's like Thermopylae.
Yeah. Just. Gosh. Okay. What? I don't really want to keep using Oshkosh for gosh, but this is like literally what they're built for. Can I use the Oshkosh and Bagosh to just like distract them by like wading into their midst and then
I have
like,
a meta
being
question.
cute? Okay.
Because Oshkosh and Bagosh are gelatinous goos, can they create like the slippery stuff? Like a goo can? Or no?
That's
Is that like having
hilarious.
2 powers in one? Kind of.
I mean, that could be a trap that they create. Or they
I
trigger
guess that's
traps. They don't
true. I
create
guess
traps. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's not like we're not going to make it as mechanical as the folk ability. But
We need to crunch numbers, Ben. That's the only
But
way.
like that,
I
could be a
want this to
method
be
of
crunchy.
distraction. But yeah, you'll have to use a quest point, right, to use the ability again.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I guess you gotta scroll to see how many quest points I have left. I'm blanking. It's either 3 or 2. Oh, here, we'll keep things going. Inspire.
Inspire.
I inspire. Oh,
They're spent after lightning eels.
and they
They
just
like
see
it-
the
it's-
shadow of a wave of dwarfs coming over them, and they're just not motivated.
You see one goo, like Osh, like kind of holds Bagash with his little goo arms as the wave crashes over them.
I'm gonna have you make an athletics check, Chili.
Yeah. Oh no. I've never suffocated to death before on dwarfs.
What is your
It's
total?
a 3. It's a 3.
It's 3. Thank God.
All right.
We don't escape though, so
No, it's not. The chase isn't over. You have 2 more chances,
Yeah.
okay.
but you
2 more
you are
chances to
going-
see if there's another D100 tomorrow.
It would be bad if you got a 2 on an athletics check, but this is still bad. 7 dread as you get run over, and they rifle your pockets for rations.
I hate these guys so much. That's a ration that's gone. That's my only ration. What's the ration?
My only ration is also gone, so we need to
Yeah.
like hunt and fish and things.
Can we
you're
eat
able to-
dwarfs? Or are
You
they
can, but it
unpalatable?
tastes really bad.
And does that count as solving a problem with ingenuity?
Their meat
Like-
tastes exactly like a Sour Patch Kid, and it's rough.
Oh, it's like fruit leather, like sour fruit leather.
Yeah.
James, one more. You got two chances, you guys, to get 1 success.
I think we started strong.
Yeah, no kidding. I have an idea. These are creepers. Oh, they're creepers, actually. No, I can't really do that. All right, that's what I'll do. I'm going to. Do you have rope, George?
Always.
Could I could I tie off some of his rope to my crossbow and fire into a tree to create like a tripwire that would make them trip over themselves like over and over again?
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Yeah, well, let's call it a nimbleness, I guess.
Cool.
Or an attack, maybe. Whatever you want. Nimbleness or attack.
We'll do nimbleness.
Yes.
All right. Twang!
Nice. You create the tripwire, and you immediately see them just tumble over each other. And then
What's amazing
get
is
angry and
that-
like bonk each other on the head.
Yeah.
None of them learned the lesson of stepping over it from the ones above.
Yeah. Yeah. They just like
Some of them
boom,
get
boom.
turned around and are trying to go against the grain. Then
Mhm.
I'm like,
Yeah. It's like you've created just mass chaos,
It's a vortex of them
Yeah.
going into a circle into themselves.
but it's only like 6 feet wide. You know, they can't go around the trees. It doesn't follow a straight line.
you hear the unsettling din of dwarfs as you just leave the area.
Unsettling din. Oh my god. Burp, 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 burp. Doi, doi.
Doi, doi. Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
Oh,
All right, night falls, and
we have no food.
you have no food, no prospects,
We
no
have
money.
Can we? Yeah, it's it's another day in Land of Eem for us. Can we hunt or gather?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to make a wilderness check then. Fang
Uh,
Fang returns. She has a bird in her mouth, but she got one only for herself.
Ooh, nice.
I, on the other hand,
Bring back a Scrogwin.
yeah, meat's back on the menu.
That means you can choose any old thing you want, and you also get a bunch of food to eat now.
Okay, I got to open the core
So-
rule book. Sorry.
It can also help you out.
Can you just tell me what page it's on?
River Country.
Okay.
The page for the table's 105.
Okay, but the actual check.
And that's the check.
Oh, like for the wilderness. What
The
we?
check-
Oh, so it's just gonna be like generic food plus I choose 105.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
got it. Thank you. 110, 105, and we're in River Country. You said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, beast. So we got beast. Ooh, these are all really interesting. Wow, isn't Singe Viper Venom really good? Can we make something with that?
Actually, I don't remember what, but yes, I'm certain.
What's a Crowlbeak? Let's do Crowlbeak. I have no idea what that is.
It's a little bird that digs.
It's actually cute. Can I have one as a pet?
Bird that digs.
And they drag their prey into their underground warrens.
Oh. Terrifying, exciting. I can make an orc
so
iron
Land of
halberd.
Eem on brand.
Yeah.
Like starts out, it's like, oh, it's kind of cute, but actually, everything is like super dangerous.
Shucks. Okay, so I need to find some orc iron, but then we can make one. That's gonna be cool. So we get a Crowlbeak, and how much food do we get?
You get food that you have to cook, and then based on that check, you'll know how much.
Okay.
We'll feed you.
And that's going to be a Tinker check, a Tinker Tailor Soldier Cook.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I like it.
I keep typing too many L's for roll. Oh, I mean that's rough. I'm going to use my last quest point because we need some food. So make it a 6.
Okay. You it feeds 2 people, and it has a D6 usage die, so that's good.
Okay. I guess I'll roll first. Oh no, just roll for both of us to eat. Yeah, so roll D6. Okay, we don't need it. Look at us. Look at us.
James, you're muted.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry
About that. Yeah.
Sorry. I was saying,
saw you
buddy's
singing.
hungry.
It looked like you were singing or something.
Yeah. I'm gonna call this a crowl haunch souffle. That's what we cooked.
Crow haunch souffle.
Nothing like baking a wilderness souffle.
Yeah. Just psychological, yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's good for you.
Yeah. 6 is good, 1 is bad, I think. Sometimes.
I'm glad that my brain can't remember which one is which.
Yeah. Crowlbeak, let me see. Probably 1 inventory slot. Let me make sure.
Now, do you guys want to, ask each other a question, perhaps?
Good night. No.
Chili, you think this is going to work?
I'm
You think we're going to be able to get Millie on board with this?
It's like literally what I was going to ask you.
Oh, really? I mean, it's been a rough couple of days, and we're not even close.
I'll say this.
Worried that I don't have it in me to do this.
You got it in you, boss. I believe he is.
And you hear in the background,
we both jolt awake at that point. We were both dreaming.
Yeah.
The whole conversation was just a dream.
It's a foil for dwarfs to be upon us again. No, I'll tell Buddy. I say, I don't know. I think just as long as you're straight with Millie about the way you feel. I mean, she's a businesswoman. I think she understands the cold hard logic of business, but she's been really mixed up with her feelings over you.
Well, I want to be honest with her. I don't want to lead her on. Certainly, I do think that this is a meaningful opportunity for everybody.
Smash cut 6 months from now, wedding bells. I say no. I get it. I think she'll figure it out. But I want to do what's right for Jarl and the miners in the forest. I think that's just something we can't overstate the importance of. On a side note, do you think the dwarfs are going to eat the trees?
Right. As he says that, we hear like the creaking of a tree fall into the
Yes.
Nah. What eats trees? People eat trees.
People, yeah.
Goblin tree eaters.
Goblin
It's like
tree.
Fern Gully up in here.
Yeah.
It's like right. It is. It is like Ringo. And the dwarfs are nature fighting back.
Yeah. Reclaiming the cities, just eating cement as they go.
Cleansing the face of Eem.
Yeah.
They do it every 10,000 years.
Yeah.
Millions
The dwarfening, and then they just recede into the ground somewhere.
We should make a dwarf heavy one shot called the dwarfening. And it just like requires all of the most creative solutions ever to stop a million dwarfs.
Gosh. Molotov cocktails. Thousands of them.
It'll be like playing that Lemmings game.
Oh yeah. Classic.
All right. Anything else? Any follow-up questions?
Chili, I think I'm going to give you a raise.
Thanks, boss. But is it going to be like a percentage raise, or are you actually going to give me money? Because
We'll talk about that tomorrow.
What about us, boys?
I'm
Start
sorry,
snoring.
Rocco. I forgot you were there. No.
I'm Mel.
Oh, of course you are. Of course you are. Sorry. Yeah, you'll get a raise too. That is if we make it out of this. I'm counting on you guys.
Really?
Why not?
I don't know. We never got a raise before.
Well,
And
that's
you're going to
how you
get
know you
two.
work. One each, not two.
Right.
This is a maritime. You got to be based on performance as well.
Oshkosh and Bagash start tugging at my pant leg. I literally raise them up and I say, "There's your raise." And
they
then get
just
on my
hold out a
shoulders and
letter
they're-
that says, "We want to unionize."
Yeah.
Your cat Fang gets a little jealous, and she's starting to get big enough that it starts to hurt when she jumps on you. She like jumps on your head.
Ooh, that's the hair. That's going to be a bald patch. That's going to be a bald patch, sweetie. That's great. Oh no.
Yeah. It's like the Revenant.
I pick her up by her scruff and I lay back for the night and she can sleep on my chest, but that's going to have to stop eventually because she's going to crush me.
Like another 6 months. That's not
Yeah. Well, then I'll start sleeping on her.
Her
Turn it
front
around.
legs are also getting like pretty long and exaggerated,
Mhm.
whereas they weren't before.
Yeah, she's less cute now. Actually, I hate her.
Yeah, she's in her like adolescence.
Yeah, awkward adolescent teenage years. Cougar the teenage years.
Within a year, she'll be the apex predator that she was always meant to be.
I just want to ride her into combat. I think that'd be so amazing.
That is
Freaking
amazing.
Battle Cat.
All right.
That's how we'll show up at the Rogentog office.
Yeah.
Like you'd be like He-Man on Battlecat.
Yeah, I'll just point my sword at them and then like bring it across my throat.
Money changers! Prepare to be destroyed.
Sorry.
We rest for the night. Sorry.
There's like 30 rats eating Ben's legs right now, and he's trying to stray away.
No, my dog like can't decide if she wants to sleep under my desk or not.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She just stands there.
Just like bang your legs.
Make a choice.
Wow, it's impossible to run from a conflict with a pride of Kugras unless a body of water is nearby. That's terrifying.
That's wild. It's a technical impossibility.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got here?
We wake up. The morning comes. We've regained all of our courage. We did eat, so I got to roll level plus d6. Is that what it is? D6 plus level?
Not plus level.
Okay.
That's only when you are defeated.
When I rested. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When I do eternal slumber and then come back. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. So the morning has arrived.
Morning has arrived. We're very close to welcome post.
Fang is sitting, like rather at attention. I can tell she's listening in the distance for dwarfs, but she hears none.
In the night, she collected a pile of them. There's like 12
Yeah.
dwarfs.
Yeah, it's like
at the foot of your bed.
Oh my gosh. She's like, you idiots can't feed yourselves. I'm going to give you some dwarf meat.
Yeah.
I reward her with some ear scruffles.
She coughed up a pink fur ball.
Well done.
Get it out. Get it out.
Get it out.
All right. You are not far away from the welcome post.
George, I beg that you roll a travel check instead of me, because everything I roll is 3 or less.
I mean, this is about to be 3 or less, so here we go. Okay.
All right.
Can I use a dark side point to make it a 9?
I evoke the powers of the Gloom King to make that a 9.
Yeah, it's actually only a 7, Ben, but we're in that range. Unless there's a penalty.
Yeah, it's still the penalty.
-2.
Ooh, okay. We are... Thought I had a realms 2. I don't have realms 2. So it's going to be a 5 minus... Or a 7 minus 2, which is 5. Bump it around.
Okay. All right, that is another encounter.
Oh, no, because bump in the road would have been the next one up. Shucks. Shucks, howdy.
Roll a D100, buddy.
Don't worry.
We are just beset upon endlessly.
We are. Our travel checks in this game have been rough.
They have been some rough travel checks.
This campaign, I should say, because they were all rough last time too. Stargog and all.
All right. You guys are climbing up the mountain, and you see a hunter not too far away with a bow and arrow, shoots a single bird. It's like a very colorful bird that you've never seen before. It's on a rock. It's got that huge tail feathers that are multicolored, and it just like explodes in feathers when the guy shoots it. And then all of a sudden, like a flock of them appear out of nowhere. It was like hidden behind rocks.
Oh no.
And they just like go after this hunter.
It's like bird dwarfs.
Bird dwarfs? Oh my!
They can fly.
One of them is a dwarf is riding it.
Yeah.
These things actually are not good flyers.
Oh, that's good news for us.
Should we go help that hunter?
Yeah, run, man. Wait, so
we gotta run.
Yeah.
Nah, man, we gotta run. We gotta get out
you
of here.
said
they're almost like a flock of them.
Oh, a flock of seagulls.
They're almost like penguins in how they move.
Mountain penguins.
They waddle like colorful penguins.
They're usually near rivers, but they were on these rocks. I
mean, it happens. Gotta sun themselves. He shoots the bird. It's his fault. Yeah, no clear has the right attitude.
Yeah, he's probably right.
If he dies, he dies.
As this is happening, he sees you guys and he starts running towards you.
I shoot his knee out.
Whoa. Wow.
I can't. I don't have a ranged weapon, unfortunately.
I'm going to try to climb a tree.
Reasonable.
By asking Rocco to give me a hoist.
You just leave them to get consumed below you.
How about that raise later? Whoa.
Smile
Smile
and
and
wave. Yeah, I too will try to athlete up a tree. That's all I got. I'm kind of out of things. I used too many quest points early. Oh, I trip.
We both don't make out the tree.
Yeah.
I don't even.
This is what
grip
the
it.
birds look like, by the way.
Rudo bird.
I should have read the vulnerabilities as fast as I could, but I can't remember what they are.
Oh,
I'm not that guy. I don't know what they are. I can't remember at all.
all right, it's another chase.
As we're trying to get up the tree, the hunter has like lapped us. He's like now past us.
Yeah,
running
he's
through
like
the woods.
he's excited because we're behind him now.
Yeah, let's see if the hunter got up the tree. Did.
He did.
I hate him.
Success with a twist, though. I'm going to say you guys are collateral damage. They're still going after him, and they kind of just run over you as a horde.
Okay.
This is the stream where we get run over by things
Repeatedly.
just trampled.
I'm going to double this. Take 6 dread as they run over you, and some of them they're like climbing up the tree, like using each other to climb, and some of them have like bitten his clothes and are hanging off.
I mean,
at this point, you guys could back away into the bushes like Homer Simpson,
yeah,
or whatever.
I mean, maybe we can go grab his gear after he's consumed.
Wow.
Or you could help the guy. I don't know.
It could just be like hunting for food. Like,
It's true.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm out of abilities is my biggest problem. I'm out of abilities, out of quest points.
Out of abilities, out of quest points, out of empathy.
Yeah, that's usually how it works. Wait, do I have right tool for the job? Oh, I have right tool for the job. I haven't used that. Okay, mundane item which was conceivably and conveniently brought along. Giant birdcage.
I love that it's giant. It's like not just a bird cage.
No.
It's a giant bird cage.
It's either that or a giant fry vat to cook them all in.
We lead them into it. They just jump in.
Maybe a collapsible bird cage.
Yeah, a humongous collapsible bird cage. Got it. Cool. No,
Maybe we capture a hunter with it and we put him on trial.
Or he could be safe in the
for
cage.
the birds.
What? Yeah. What if
like
it's
a shark cage?
Yeah, like a shark cage.
Like a
maybe that'd be
in Jaws.
Yeah.
Because Richard Dreyfuss, he wasn't safe in that cage at all.
Yeah. All right, and yeah, let me see if I have a shark cage for him to be safe in.
I love that it's not a bird cage now. It's literally a shark cage. That we
actually a shark. It's a liger shark cage. Yeah. Collapsible liger shark cage. Ooh, it's lost, but there's something in its place. Wait.
You have a tiny bird cage.
Nope. No. Hold on. Tinker check. I have more tinker than that. I have 2 tinkers, so it is, but it is here, but it is defective in some way. It is limited or defective.
Oh wow! Thanks. And then the door swings open with a creak, and they all eat him.
Yeah, I say, well, it opens from the top because it's like made to be in the water, and I say, jump in. You'll be safe in here, maybe.
Where are you standing? How are you getting this cage to him?
We deploy it and I push it towards him with a 10-foot pole.
You have a 10-foot pole?
I always have a 10-foot pole. Truly, I always have a 10-foot pole.
Oh, that's true, because he's pole things.
Yeah. So I'll deploy it and push it over with a 10-foot pole.
All right.
Slightly defective shark cage.
Yeah, how do you see this playing out?
I don't know. I'm setting up.
Yeah, what's
sowing the seeds of chaos? Yeah. Maybe we hear just like he's sitting in there and he's like, oh, thank God, it's a shark cage, and the birds are just pecking at it, and then he hears a crink in the metal, like a, and he's like, oh, but what does it really mean?
Some of them start
Maybe they tip it over,
jumping inside of it, and then pretty soon, all of them are inside of it. And are you guys going to stick around and watch this?
Watch him get consumed. Can we get? You think we can get him out? Can I throw a rope over the tree branch above him?
Guidance warning. This is gonna be rough.
I'll throw a rope over a tree branch above him, and maybe he can kind of grab it, and we can hoist him out while they're all in the cage.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like the nicest thing. Oh no.
What?
No, I used my rope already. We used a rope to make the.
Oh yeah.
James, do you have a rope at all?
I don't have a rope, but I do have a old tapestry.
Suit of armor. Oh, okay. Maybe it's like a long tapestry.
I just throw the tapestry over the cage so we don't have to watch what happens. Look away now, Chili. Look away.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to give this hunter his own.
Give him a chance. Yeah, give him a chance.
And without any help, he's going to be -1.
Oh my God.
Worm feast. I mean, there was no hope. We killed him.
We failed that hunter. Like,
is there something we can do? Oh, I feel a little bit bad.
Hey, boss, I think we should go.
Yeah.
I mean, he brought it upon himself.
I guess at least they won't chase us, you know?
Yeah, we all walk away really slowly, like no one speaks for an hour.
It's not like, yeah, what just happened? Not okay, but that is a story consumed by birds. Yeah.
Hey, I've seen worse.
They ate him.
Yeah.
They ate him.
You work for Krog. You definitely see worse.
Yeah, you work for Krog, that sort of thing. It happens all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I've had at least a dozen coworkers go out that way to worse things than birds.
What kind of birds are the Rudos? Okay.
Rudo birds.
Actually, I never heard of Rudo birds acting that way. That's wild.
These Rudo birds are possessed by a witch, or they're diseased with some sort of ravenous desire to consume flesh.
Are you serious?
It's the only explanation. It's not because we put him in a cage and
slathered him in barbecue sauce and
yeah. It's not because we trapped him for them to eat him on accident.
You know, it's just the latch on that top of the cage. I guess it was no good.
Yeah, I wish I rolled WD-40 for one of my items.
Yeah.
But the Land of Eem giveth and the Land of Eem taketh away, and that hunter has been taketh.
Well, there's the welcome post up there.
Anyway.
We made it. Yeah. High five. Whoop.
You guys get to the welcome post.
It's closed.
Wow. It's an unassuming little place. Looks like they opened fairly recently. Things are in pretty good condition. There is a welcome behind the counter. You don't see another customer in sight.
Yeah, it's not an easy place to get to.
As we walk up to the counter, a big banner unfurls and confetti fires, and it says, "Welcome, you're our first customer."
Yes.
First customer of the month.
Yeah, there we go.
Howdy, my friend.
I am Postmaster Beekman. Welcome. I assume you have many, many messages to send out, and we are eager to please.
We have 2 messages.
2. Can I interest you in our package deal of 5?
5 messages. How much is that?
It's a great question. How much do you got?
How much do we got?
I don't like that. I don't like the way that works. We turn out some pocket lint and some copper coins.
Well, yes. Copper coins will be suitable to send out some messages.
I'm going to use a wheel and deal to
Nice.
use a charm check to trade the now bloodied tapestry.
Oh my gosh.
Because this place is a little drab and it could use like a little brightening up. So I'm going to try to trade it for the 5 messages.
Okay. He looks it over and says,
Wow, nice.
14.
This spot color of red is really an interesting choice.
Vibrant.
Very bold.
Very, very bold. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's striking, you know?
This
Really
would
tells a
really tie the room together.
He puts it down as a rug instead of a tapestry. He doesn't understand.
My associates will help you put it up if you'd like.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Now, 5 messages. Do you know how to write, or should I write for you?
We do. We do know how to write. In fact, we have. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm not going to send the business plan. We do know how to write. In fact, we're going to commune among ourselves and come up with our messages, and we'll be right with you.
Excellent.
Do you have service in the Underlands?
Underlands. Well, we are looking into it. We're really just expanding the post at the moment from, of course, Skybright Valley and Shrim is where we have already, we originated in Skybright Valley. Cloudcap. Have you ever been?
No. I've never heard of it.
Really? It's just north of the Mucklands.
Oh,
There's a north. But this was the whole world.
No. The whole world is very vast. The Land of Eem is quite big. And then beyond that, who knows?
I suddenly break up the conversation by saying, "Have you ever seen a Rudo bird eat somebody?" Anywhere in the world, I never heard of that.
He wipes off the corner of his mouth. He's salivating at the idea of eating people.
Those are quite docile creatures, especially where I'm from. However, I have heard of extreme poaching here in the Mucklands, and
okay,
perhaps.
But you never seen that. You never seen a man.
Get eaten by a person. No, in Skybright Valley, Rudo birds are beloved creatures.
Okay. All right.
We let them frolic and
you let them go anywhere.
Go anywhere.
Anywhere.
But he's like, his PTSD is like now like,
yeah.
It's reaching.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Chili has to like slowly take me away and then take over the conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but he keeps coming back. But no, but one more thing. It's truly like no taste for blood. No.
I will say this. I mean, when creatures are pushed to their limits by outside forces, well, anything can happen.
I actually
the man is right. When he's right, he's right. That's why we got to stop Rog and Tog. I am the Gumball King, and I have been pushed to my limits. Chili, let's get these messages out here. We've got 1 for Millie. We've got 1 for Yarla. We got 3 more. Who do we need to talk to?
So when I was underground, in the Underlands, when I was growing up as a little girl, I heard about this guy. His name was Jeff Goldfish, and I wanted to join his fan club. And I was wondering if you guys could just post it to his fan club.
Not sure what that means. Post it to his fan club.
He's I think he's from Shrim, right? You heard of Jeff Goldfish?
I have not.
Thought everyone had heard of Jeff Goldfish. I put my fan letter away. I say,
He's
okay,
not
all right,
that
well,
popular.
you take that back. You take his name out of your mouth.
I'm gonna take the letter to Jeff Goldfish. I'm just gonna slide it across, like, just send this out.
Yeah.
Drop it.
Here we got a letter to Yarla.
So that's
a letter to okay.
Maybe,
who else?
Maybe we could send one to.
Do you have
The
any
person-
loved ones?
I send Bobby. I send Buddy a letter.
There you go. He hands
That's
it
one.
to me immediately. That counts as
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. No.
We should send one to Slater.
Yeah, that's really funny. The idea of it getting delivered to his where he is
To
in
his
the dungeon.
cell. Yeah.
To Slater, care of Krog.
And I'll.
It'll be an inspiring.
Krog
Can I
and
roll an inspiration check to like write an inspiring letter to Slater, telling him like, "Don't give up the fight. Do not go gently into the good night," kind of thing. Like, you know,
Really
I'm coming back
eloquent.
for you. Yeah, like I want to write a really eloquent letter based on how well I inspire or how poorly I inspire.
All right.
Let's see. I mean, it's not the worst.
It rhymes.
It's a flat 6. Yeah, it's rhyming couplets, and some of them are stretches.
You'll have to give specific instruction to this the mail carrier to because Krog will just throw it away, right?
Yeah. Okay. So I will say there is a riverboat in the city of, was it Capstan that we were in? Yeah, city of Capstan. It is called the Krog. I can't find the name of it.
You're talking to this like really green. Green.
And you're gonna want to watch out for the mercenaries that work.
Yeah, no, I tell him that you got to go to the Scallywog. It's this guy Krog's boat. Right above the waterline, there is a grate about yay big. There are a few slots. Listen for kind of like pathetic moaning, not like strong like.
You probably don't want to be seen. You don't want to be seen.
Yeah.
Under cover of darkness.
Yeah, and then you just got to go.
Well, it's sort of in the handbook that we should announce our presence.
Yeah, you announce it to the prisoner inside the cage. Say
no one else.
Slater. And he'll just go, yeah.
And don't fly in. Come through the waterline. They'll knock you right out of the sky.
You gotta fly low, below their radar.
But watch out for
Wow, this is complicated.
Hey, through rain or sleet or shine or whatever. Yeah.
Rain, sleet, or shine or whatever.
This would be a good first job for me.
A good last one.
You'll be level 10 by the time you finish this, and then then I'll do the last one to Rog and Tog, and all it says is like, Rog, Tog, I'm coming after you like a Rudo bird.
Nuts! Yeah, like a Rudo bird,
like Gumball King, and that's all it says.
Yeah, awesome.
A Rudo bird. Aren't they peaceful like penguins or whatever?
Yeah.
All right. Zygo, you have all this. You have all these nice fellows' orders here. Yeah.
What's his name? Zygo?
Hey, Zygo Downwaddle. Yeah. I'm also assigned to make it out to the Scalawag Strand. Yes.
You'll be in the air for a year.
Yeah. I say, can I offer you a torch or a shovel or a pickaxe? Is that helpful for you?
Yeah.
Never know. Yeah. I offer him all 3.
Actually, you all look like a very hearty group of adventurers.
That's right.
Yeah.
Would you be willing?
Sure.
Really?
Wait for the man to.
Oh yeah. What?
Well, we are looking to expand the Welkin Post across the entire Mucklands, and well, if you would be interested in helping our friend Zygo here journey across the Land of Eem, the Mucklands.
When he says Land of Eem, there's an echo. Eem, Eem.
Would you like that?
Or is he asking Zygo, or is he asking us?
Us. He's asking us. Like
So we'd have to
used to be forest.
We'd have to go through the USB forest, but then we'd have to get him down to Scallywag Strand.
Well, honestly, any way you could escort him would be very much appreciated.
Maybe we could escort him as far as Fort Bulwark.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good place for him to.
Or we could take the southern route past Krogland to Marshgate, and then part ways with him at Bogwatch and head north.
Or
we go to the
Sky.
So you guys got cash?
How much cash? Hey, how much cash you got?
Well, I mean,
How much cash are we talking about?
We do not have much cash, but it does complicate things that he has to deliver your messages, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, the messages are kind of the priority.
Oh yeah,
Well,
we'd have to wait. So that's hilarious because he would have to escort him to Capstan. And we could just deliver the messages ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like I could go either way with this one. This is very funny to me. I like the idea that he's giving us. Okay, what if we're not escorting this guy, Ben? Is there another quest you would want Postmaster Beekman to give us?
No.
No.
What if he delivers the messages and then meets us somewhere?
It's like a meet cute.
Oh, it's a great idea. Why don't you meet him at Fire Damp?
Perfect. We'll meet him at Fire Damp after he delivers the messages.
Okay, I like that. Cool.
You can just wait for us to get there or whatever, because he's probably faster than we are.
Yeah, because it would fly. Yeah.
Yes. I'm fast.
And then what? Sorry.
And then
We'll take him to the tree. We'll take him with us to different locations to set up posts or whatever.
Yes.
What if he joins our party and we expand his network by creating a series of mailboxes?
Like,
sorry, am I breaking up?
Every place we go to has a mailbox.
Yeah, like we expand the Welkin Post, like, and then we help him map out like a part of his route of the mail. Like we create a not a Pony Express, but we make like a Welkin Post Express.
But he has
having
an idea.
Different stops with gumball machines.
Chili, you're a genius.
Did I get a raise,
With
boss?
The Welkin Post. Yeah, well, we'll talk about next year.
Okay.
Yeah. We could utilize the Welkin Post to corner the gumball market. We can put a gumball machine in every city in the Mucklands, but better yet, subscription service. Gumballs delivered directly to your doorstep. They'll never see me coming.
I turned to Buddy, and in a moment of genuine curiosity, I asked, Buddy, how do you manufacture these gumballs?
I'm like scribbling a new logo for the Gumball King, and it's Roto Bird with like really buff muscles with like anchor tattoos.
Got bloody beak. You think it's really tough? Like a tough. Yeah.
And I look up at him and I'd be like, "What do you mean?"
Like scaling, economies of scale, production. What's your? Do you have a co-packer? Like what? How do you make all your gumballs if you're going to scale up your production?
Buddy has not thought about this at all.
Wait,
So
how does Buddy source his gumballs to begin with?
Isn't there
Bloody Beak Gumballs? That's a good name.
tycoon ability? Like later on, yes.
More. Tell me more. That's
yes,
exciting.
there is.
So you want to get a headquarters at level 10, James?
Yeah.
We just got to level up.
And one of the things is a factory.
Yes, that's amazing.
Yeah, but for now,
I love that idea
it's a
so
closely
much.
hidden secret that for now, all of my gumballs came from a pirate ship at Muckland Harbor, or at not
Yeah.
Muckland Harbor, the pirate one. I forget.
Oh, Hornswoggle? No.
Hornswoggle. Yeah,
Hornswoggle.
Yeah, Hornswoggle.
I
Wow.
bought an entire ship's worth of gumballs from pirates on Hornswoggle,
Yeah. You're just
and
sitting
they
there
may or
making
may
this
not
thing.
have been Krog gumballs that I repurposed.
You just went through each one individually, like
Just like
erasing
licked
the
off
logo.
the logo.
It's you almost died like George Costanza's wife, licking envelopes.
The logos were
You
all
were
made.
never really, yeah.
So that's Buddy's secret, is that he bought all the gumballs from pirates in Hornswoggle Port.
Oh,
But he
man.
does not yet have a factory, but it's part of the dream.
Okay, cool.
And where are all those gumballs now?
It's like cuts back to Hornswoggle. There's like a pirate ship in port and a bunch of like
Mhm.
really scummy looking guys on the deck and be like, so when's he gonna get these gumballs out of our stow, eh?
He said he'd be back here really soon.
I thought you were gonna say cut to Hornswoggle Port like 2 years ago. You're like digging a giant trench and like dumping them on.
That's so much better. Like pirates just hoisting like huge crates and dumping them in there as I watch beaming standing on a box.
Yeah.
Literally bearing my treasure. That's what happens.
Oh.
That's Ben's version is what it is.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Sorry, I'm taking notes. This is awesome. This is okay. So part of me really loves the idea that we're going to, Ben, and if you want to put the kibosh in this, it's fine. But that we're gonna like help establish like a Welcome Post network.
That sounds
that's,
great.
That's like literally the quest.
Yeah. Like it only will facilitate the business dealings of Buddy.
Yes, because Buddy is actually passionate about gumballs. He just doesn't have any capital. So like I got a booklet of my own Willy Wonka-esque gumball recipes, but I can't produce them yet until I have a factory. So to get off the ground, I did the unethical thing and I bought a bunch of gumballs that were stolen from a ship.
I respect it. You know, you got to start somewhere, man.
That's the beginning, and that's why Buddy's so weird about business ethics, because I made mistakes.
Yeah, you have some skeletons in your closet,
and I owe them half the money that I never paid. So the wooden foot pirates are.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Amazing. All this is amazing. Is this a good place to stop?
Probably.
Are you guys
traveled 3 hexes?
All the way?
Sorry, what?
Are you still going to go to the Skyreach Inn?
Yes. Yes, because they're going to take that
first mailbox.
Our mission is to take the airship to Firedome.
I'm fine with that.
It would really make sense to put a mailbox there too, right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. Will there actually have to be creation of mailboxes? Like, should we tinker at every place we go to build a mailbox?
I don't think we need to do that.
Yeah.
Well, what they're trying to do beyond a mailbox, they want to establish
like a postal office.
Like a UPS. It's basically a UPS drop-off point.
Yeah.
Yeah. With like welcome mail
or a FedEx drop-off.
Part of it is like
Kinko's.
Hiring people and.
Oh, do we have to do that? Is that part of what our goal is going to be?
I love it.
Well, that's their goal. It's like
okay.
So
I want to interview people on stream. I want to interview random NPCs on stream as a tycoon.
Yeah.
And use my higher fire ability.
The biggest obstacle right now for your plan is to acquire a flying machine.
Yeah, through legal means or extra legal means.
Legal means would be very difficult.
Yeah,
because you need ancient coins. So between there and here, you'd probably have to find a random dungeon or something.
Yeah, get rich again. Can you highlight No Clear's last message? I love this. That's kind of amazing.
That is really good.
Your very own Wells Fargo Pony Express Eem edition. I did not think I'd be excited about anything at the Welcome Post, and now I'm very excited.
No, it's the best thing ever. George,
yeah.
I have Wheel and Deal. I can acquire items and sell them, so I can slowly sell some of the items that aren't like immediately useful to us to gather wealth. So we can't.
Okay, cool.
It. So
I like that.
It takes us 2 quests to get to the Sky Reach Inn. Like I can maybe make almost an ancient coin pouch. Like I don't know.
Okay. I hear that in the Nakadonkey Hamlets, there is actually an ancient series of tunnels underneath it. It was once inhabited by the Sarpathi. They may have left behind
and that's
tremendous amounts of treasures. Yeah.
That's where the consequences of our actions will be.
Yeah, that's exactly the consequences where they await us. Yeah.
But like the plate mail's worth gold coins. Like straight up.
All the interns get plate mail.
All the interns get plate mail. They all get to share one suit.
Yeah.
You won't be able. Is there a tycoon? Sorry, I wasn't listening. Yeah. Is there a tycoon ability?
That's how Ben survives the streams. He doesn't listen to us.
Yeah, I used the second half of Wheel and Deal, but the first half is each session you can sell an item to a vendor. So, like, I would have sold, like, I could sell like the suit of plate mail to the Welcome Post guy for gold coins, and like that adds up if you like slowly, do it.
Right.
Not that every item will be worth that much. Like, the chalice was worth copper coins, but both the suits of armor were worth gold.
All right.
Awesome. You guys want to do XP?
Oh yeah.
We definitely encountered some new
dwarfs and rotor boots.
Yeah, that's some new stuff.
All right. Did you complete a quest?
No.
Counter new creature, critter creeper. Yes. Significant NPC encounter.
Postmaster.
Sure. Solve a problem in a creative way.
The hunter.
We didn't really solve that.
No, we did not.
I mean, it was solved.
You solved the dwarfs creatively.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. We feel better about that.
Got into peril and hijinks. Yes. Didn't manage to travel 10 hexes, even though you did quite a bit.
It's just that, yeah. No, it
was hard travel. It was like hard road.
It was very hard travel.
Explore new location, point of interest. Yeah. Welcome
Post.
George made some food, so he crafted an item. So that's 6.
Glorious.
Did you do any? I didn't really see any building on relationships.
No, I'm sorry. I kind of dropped the ball on that.
No, I didn't have any of the relationship ideas until the end.
This hunter is still dissolving. Did I solve a problem with ingenuity?
The birdcage. It did solve a problem.
It solved the problem.
You
don't have to give that to me, Ben.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
It's too grim.
I'm taking it.
Yeah. The hunter is still Oh yeah.
Dissolved the belly of a sarlacc.
Yeah.
Now pursue your personal quest. I feel like, James, you are
made some progress there
doing that.
Yeah, I'm trying to build out the personal quest, but the ideas didn't come to me until later. I didn't criticize someone in power. I didn't criticize someone powerful, and making peace between two sides is going to be like a 20 quest effort.
Yeah. Ben, I'm wondering, my thing was that my personal quest is that Krog has an object of great lore and doesn't appreciate or value or understand it. I wonder if we can say that the sword was Rog's.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Is that reasonable?
Sure.
That works so well.
Did we ever? Was that always vague?
I always had just put that it was an object of great lore and doesn't appreciate or value or understand it.
Okay. Yeah, we can make it that.
That's
Okay.
perfect. That's so perfect.
Yeah, I kind of that makes me feel better about not getting it back and about losing it, because then it like
I'll also say that you both can earn personal quests XP this time because you're writing to Slater, you're generating ideas for the Gumball King Empire.
The Gumball King.
I like the idea of you using the Welkin Post and like enclosing a gumball in every envelope.
Yeah, that's how we
Like-
market it.
How you market it, yeah, and then it's
Yeah.
gonna have like the Rudo bird stamped on it.
Now, hear me out, boss.
Yeah.
Okay. What if they were, I don't know, like sticks of gum or something?
Everyone looks at Heifer and tells him to shut up.
I call him Rocco, and I'm like, Rocco,
yeah.
we gotta talk about something. I am the idea man.
Yeah.
You need to know when and when not to interject. I am the Gumball King.
Uh-huh.
Not
I
the
will
gum
not
stick
settle for
king.
flat pack to save my life.
I love
It's
it.
gotta be.
It
if
does make the
anything-
most. I mean,
If anything, we're gonna ship these in tubes like Mentos. You know what I mean?
Mentos is a Land of Eem treat from Junktown.
No, it's just Mentos, and it's like an Etten.
Ew. Not a lot grosses me out, but the idea of Mentos.
It grosses out everyone in the Land of Eem except
Yeah. Ew. Yeah. No clear. Ew.
Hey, it's the fresh maker. Pop one in,
Oh,
chew on that gristle.
He's not. He doesn't
Gristle.
understand our disgust because he was raised by Ettons, like his parents are Ettons.
Yeah.
His village was eaten, but they liked him.
Oh,
This
the
one
ones with
has
the dirty
syrup.
nail beds are best.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. So that's gross.
Oh, that's gross.
All right, guys.
on
We'll
that
end
note.
it there. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thanks again to our patrons on Patreon and everyone who's backed the game. You still want to pre-order the game? You still can. It's in production right now.
It is. It's in full production.
Printer.
We're going to have an update hopefully next week about a more firmed up schedule for shipping.
Yeah, next week, maybe the week after. We're not sure.
Yeah, we're
But
not
that's
sure.
our
We're
hope.
hoping for next week. Sorry, I shouldn't promise something like that, but we feel next week we're going to get some information.
Indeed.
Feel it too.
All right, guys. Until next time. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.